Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. You know, it's just hit me that we've said that for so many years.
We really have.
Yep.
That's welcome to my channel.
Yep. Guys, it's almost our birthday.
It's almost our
next month.
birthday. In May.
Yes.
In May of 2021, we turned 5 over 25.
You know what they say? When a business passes 3 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
When it passes 5 years.
Yeah.
Us. Guys, this is a very big deal for
Yeah.
us.
I like how you always look at this as a business, and you always have.
Yeah.
And me, I just look at it as content. Always.
That's why you're
Oh my god! Like when I be joined over 25, like 3 episodes later, I was just like, now when we get clients, I was like, okay, is that what we are doing? I will never forget the day you said that.
You felt stressed.
I was stressed. I was like, now we have to start doing proposals. That's what I do in my 9 to 5. I hate it.
Yeah. I'm so glad I brought the first
She
one.
did. She did.
Yes.
You did.
I
This is
did.
the money behind Money Monday.
Yeah.
And the face and the creator and everything.
Exactly.
So guys, thank you so much for being with us so far, this far. We are on the road to 100k subscribers. So please, if you're watching and haven't subscribed, there's like 60% of you who are watching and haven't subscribed.
Yeah.
Please subscribe over here. You can or choose, you can choose to or choose not to turn the notification bell. It just allows you to get a notification on your notifications. Once we upload a video, you get a little ping. All right. Yeah. Subscription is
free.
Subscribing doesn't take away from you as a viewer of our content. It allows us, it helps us to know who is on board with us. So please subscribe so that you can support us. And there's no fee attached to it, right? Today we are talking about money, finances in relationships, and something that is not opaque but transparent, and Shiko will just take it over from now because that intro completely failed.
So what Jules is trying to say is today we are discussing money. We've discussed money very many times in different contexts.
Yeah.
So this is in the relationship context, but we're specifically talking about how transparent we are in relationships when it comes to money, okay? So I have a few questions here that I will ask the girls, and we're each going to answer. We're each going to answer honestly.
Okay.
In the context of, I guess, a long-term relationship, because
like, so, you know,
in the context of,
let me just speak
freely.
in my past relationships.
Yes,
Because I don't have a long-term relationship reference.
a long-term current, or even what kind of person do you intend on being?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fit in.
Yeah. One of us. All right. So, girls, first question: do you disclose your full income to your partner? Ivy? No.
Are we supposed to explain?
Yeah.
I think it would be
Do
nice.
you disclose? Would you disclose?
Yeah.
Do you disclose? The do is like a should.
Okay, would you? Yes.
No, but it's okay.
Should
The
you, would
sentence
you,
says,
do you?
if you say do you disclose, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to mean what you're doing now. It can also mean
Yes.
do you would you?
In general.
It can also mean would. Do can replace would.
Yeah. So if it's not current for you,
Would you?
Yeah.
So I have disclosed like my income in the past, and I came to realize that was the worst mistake that you could make in a relationship, because the other person, you might make them very complacent. You might make them feel comfortable. You know, Ivy can handle this, so I don't have to work hard enough to handle this. So learning from that, nowadays I don't disclose my full income. If there are things we're working to pay off, let's say together or whatever, or savings, school fees, that type of stuff, we declare an amount that each of us would probably put
It's
together.
what is
But you don't
possible.
need to know the pool of the amount that's coming from. Sometimes I even wonder if a man actually knew the amount of money sometimes women we spend on ourselves. Hey,
They'll complain.
there are things they don't think everybody needs.
Yeah. Like your nails
needs
are
to
too
know.
expensive kind of thing.
Yes. How much did your hair cost?
Right.
And that's a question that I know Shiva has asked me before. How much did your hair cost? And I asked him, do you want to pay for my next hair thing?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be looked at going to the salon 3 weeks later to do my hair again. Oh, you're going to spend 5,000 again. You know, such things. That's my money.
It's your money. It's good to have your own money. Buy your own things here and there that he doesn't have any clue where they're coming from. But it's I don't believe in disclosing your full income. Also, when dating, during dating is when you you'll see how this person works in relationships. And if during dating you set a precedence of, I can go Dutch every time from day one and from whatever, I have the money, I can take you, you'll keep doing it throughout the relationship, I think. Yeah. So don't declare from the beginning. I wouldn't. Julia's thoughts.
I have so many thoughts for where I'm still single. Like, I don't think I would because of the way money is such a sensitive thing. But I just wonder, like, there are just time, I don't know. I feel like I might end, I am useless. I'll probably just say, I usually get this much.
Exact amount.
You see, I don't know. I don't have a reference point. I've never had to declare my income to a partner. So it's a would I kind of thing. But just based on my behaviors, even in the short-term relationships I've had, I usually give like a ballpark range or like a fake, or like, like where do you need to know kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I feel like, my problem is when you're in a very long-term relationship. I'm talking about dating. When you're in a long-term relationship, though, isn't there a need? You guys can tell me. Isn't there a need to know how we are financially? Because I've had stories of a husband dying or a wife dying, whatever, but usually husband.
Yeah.
Ati the guy alikuwa na madeni, and then he's left. So shouldn't you kind of know how comes we have all this and you only have this amount of money?
You see, I'm school of thought, same as Ivy. I don't think you should declare everything. I don't know whether it's as a woman. I'm just gonna say as a woman because that's all I know. As a woman, I don't think you should, because especially in a context, let's say, where there are kids. Me, I'm a person of ballpark. I will not give exact, and it will be ballpark on the lower side, if we are being honest. Because if shit is to hit the fan somewhere along the way, I don't know whether this is the same mindset that a man has, but like the mindset of a woman, if you think, if this man leaves us, will we still be okay? And the answer is me and my children. So I would rather have some stash somewhere where if we are desperate, maybe I can be able to say, I'm able to help us with this. But I don't think we need to discuss, this is the money that you made here, there, where, what. I don't think we need to discuss that. Even things like shared bills, if we are paying school fees together, I will declare what I can give. So I'll be able to tell you, I can give 30K a month or whatever. But it's not 30K from the 200K that I have, and also the this. I feel the need to say, I'm spending this amount on the family. You're spending this amount on the family if you're trying to balance it out sour. But the amount of money I'm making, I would rather keep it to myself.
It's never come up?
No.
Like to know how much your partner is earning?
Ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's come up is, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, these are the expenses.
These are the expenses per month.
Who will handle
so who
what?
handles what? Yeah. But it's never come down to, this is what.
Here's my pay slip.
It's a bit unfortunate because my partner makes my rate card, so he knows when a video goes up
what you make.
He knows exactly what I make. But the other thing
is
also,
know how you've negotiated. Maybe your client has negotiated down.
Yeah, that's true. If money is declared, what I've come to see, if it leaves room for that money to find use. I think even by the time you're declaring stuff, have your savings in order, your affairs in order, your investments in order. So by the stuff you're declaring is the stuff that if something comes up, it can be put to use. The moment I have this, it'll find work. So you were paid, so you buy a surgery. So you were paid, so you just buy.
That's the only thing I hear. Because when you're, because I've been in so many situations where I have more income than the person I'm seeing. And I feel like at some point I was like, you can't assume that every time I got the bill or like if shit has hit the fan for you, you can be like, hey, but can you send me like a quick 10K? I'll pay you back by Friday. Yes, Analipa, but why do you assume I have? I don't like that comfort of somebody thinking,
Let me ask you, did you declare?
No, I did not. I've never declared, but I'm imagining long-term in relationships. No, it was obvious. It was obvious. It was even we discussed. It was like, is this an issue?
Okay.
Because he, as a guy, he's feeling whatever. I'm like, I don't really. I care, but I thought I didn't. I don't know. When you're in love, you're like, I don't care, and then you're like, wait, it is not enough. I need more money in this
Yep.
relationship.
Yep.
Like it was draining me.
Yeah.
And the financial draining started now to affect me emotionally, like to also drain me financially, emotionally.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's no elec in the house.
Oh.
CG. Oh, me, I remember this day when I got to this guy's place, and then there was no elec. I'm like, yeah. So me, I'd never used a token.
Okay.
So me, I'm like, can you see the box? I'm like, which box? Until now, just add like 3 sock. I'm like, are you sending?
And where? From where?
From my M-Pesa. So I paid his electricity for that month. And I was shocked.
And those are the precedents.
You know, I'd never used a token.
You start forming during dating.
Yeah.
Julia, you sit there in the dark. You sit there in the dark and you wait for this man to pay.
go.
Yeah.
You say,
you can buy my tokens. What else can you buy? Me, that's why I'm like,
shouldn't you be supportive of your partner?
during dating.
Yeah.
Dating, I'm paying your tokens.
No, I didn't feel at that time. I felt after, like later towards the end, I started thinking, na hiyo siku nililipia.
Yeah. I think in relationships, people can really take advantage of each other around money.
Yeah.
And I don't
think
think
you as a woman, you can't.
Yes,
think
I
about
can.
even you.
If
You're
I-
like,
if I know you're making-
anaona simu yangu imekraka na
Exactly.
inanunulia simu.
Or you come and tell me, hey, I've been having a good month and I know you have a lot of money. And then I look around, I'm like, how come he's not doing this? And then you're just
Yeah.
annoyed. You know, money, I think you discuss the bills, the what, the savings, the who. Ile inabaki for yourself there. I mean, all the best, babes. Yeah.
Okay.
Even the man, I don't want him to tell me what.
Even me, I don't know, because even me,
I don't want to get
advantage.
yeah. I'll be like,
Advantage.
you're a millionaire.
Yeah, why don't we have
So you must date people on your level financially.
Me personally, yes. At this point in my life, on my level or above.
Thank you. I think
Hey,
so
don't
too.
tell me these streets. Atunana options. Anyway, Lorna, I feel like we've taken
I'm
so
so
much
sorry.
of this week.
Do you disclose 100% your earnings?
No, I don't. But I will say this. Coming from a situation where I was at work constantly and earning quite like good money to a COVID time when the money just disappeared, and now I am having to, relearn how to live frugally, which I never was,
And you're relying on your partner more.
And I'm relying on my partner more. I feel like now on this other end, I kind of would and only because I have seen how he can take care of me. So I've visually seen that, okay, you know what? I really don't need to hide that much because this guy has shown me that he's open enough to take care of me and to handle the situations and so that has kind of opened my mind. But still, I would not disclose 100, but I feel like, for example, if I had a salary right now, I think I would actually say what my salary is, but maybe I would still hide the 2 social media monies I'm making. But yeah, this transition from money to less money has definitely made me think twice about
That's
the
a
whole
very
thing.
interesting perspective.
Okay, and there's something you said that I also like. You see, this situation you said has shown you what kind of partner you have.
Yeah.
He's open, he's willing, which is a good thing. Yeah, that's just a by the way.
Yeah,
I think
and that's
it
amazing. Yeah, because that's something. That's why I keep asking. But you guys in long term, it doesn't come up because I feel like life, so many
I think
things
we know
happen.
more or less. We know more or less.
You know more or less.
Yes.
Like it's not a surprise.
No, not that
If
he's
she buys a
earning.
new
If he's,
phone and
yeah.
you're like, no,
It's not
no,
that
unga ya mtoto ya
Yeah,
uji, you know
it's
that
not that
kind
he's
of
earning
thing.
a meter and I think he's earning 2, so
Okay.
not that kind of.
Not that disparity.
Yeah, it's not that.
Because I think there should be some, maybe not pure transparency,
Some level
to each his own. But me, I feel like in my relationship, there'll be a level of transparency because I want us to make decisions without, me, I overthink. Now, if I start, I just want to know, okay, don't tell me your full amount because maybe I don't want you to know my full amount. But what can we afford?
Yes,
And what
that
can
I
I need
agree.
to know what my wiggle room is.
There, I'm with you.
You're
There, I'm
with
with you. Yeah.
You know, I like what Lorna has said. As she's seen,
Yes.
she's been proven to by her partner that they are financially stable. They are stable enough for that man to take care of her.
Yes.
If you're in a relationship
if I
and you
didn't
don't
see
know,
that
and you don't
stability.
know where the next bill will be paid, they don't know where tokens are coming from.
Yeah.
Is that where to declare? You'll become
That is
the
not where you declare.
That is a good
that.
point.
I'm like, is that where
That's
to
what she's
declare?
saying. Is that where to
Yes.
declare?
That's not where to
Be very
declare.
sure.
Yeah.
You'll be taken advantage of.
This is true. This is true.
As we know how
I'm
men
telling you, money just
take
dictates
advantage.
too much. It
Yeah.
dictates who you're fucking, how you're fucking, what you're
Yeah.
eating before you fuck,
Yeah.
where you're gonna fuck.
Yes.
Like, what?
Where you're gonna Yeah. So,
Are you gonna
Wow.
Think about your
Where
budget.
you're going.
unaenda K1 ama unaenda Purple Haze.
you're doing it in the car because
You can't afford. Think about your early 20s, guys. Think about your early 20s.
when you're both you and your partner are living in your parents' houses, but you want to bump Shikie. Wow, let me tell you, me, I have I've just had a memory right now. Wow,
Me too. Me too.
I feel like I know all the stories.
Hey.
Yeah.
this one you don't know.
Hapo juu
I don't know. You're the
amenena
one
tu.
The one that I have in my mind right now, I don't think you
never
guys know.
told us.
I'll tell you though.
Like
It was such a
wait.
Aki, I was in love. I was like, okay, yes. Actually, the fantasy one.
a fantasy.
I was in a fantasy. I thought I was dating Don Juan do Diablo. And I was a conquest. Rubbish, nonsense. It's just Kenya, Nairobi.
Your dress, you're showing your breasts a
I
bit.
knew then what I knew now.
Yep, that's the thing.
Yep. All right. So, second question related to the first question. We've talked about disclosing your full income. Are you transparent when it comes to your saving and your spending? So, not just what you're getting.
Yeah.
Are you able to say, I spent 20K on shoes this month?
Gotcha. And this is
Or
how,
say,
this is how I save.
or these are my savings. This is what I have in this is how much I save every month or whatever.
I can start.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very easy for me.
Yeah.
That's a no. That's a no because my saving is very secret to me. I am saving. I save for my own emergencies. I have this crazy thing that I have this fear that I'll have to help my parents. So, and when they get older and they're in hospital,
Yes,
someone is
yes.
like, hey, so this, and also how much I spend. Like if I tell a guy how much I spend on my wig,
He's not gonna understand.
or the person you're dating,
Yeah.
they're not gonna understand.
Yeah.
The only time I've told a guy how much I'm spending is when he said, I like seeing you in ABCD, let's say dresses and wigs and this.
Okay.
Then I said, then you buy. How
Yeah.
much is it? I told him this is how much I paid.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are
That's the
you
only
really?
time.
Wow. I agree with Jules, especially when it comes to savings, because savings is your emergency money. And I feel like if we know together, both of us, Shikie has 40K in her savings, you'll plan for that money. Like when you're planning for your money, you know that is available money. But it's not supposed to be available.
Yeah.
Spending, no. I even remember there's a time I used to, you know that you get deliveries for shoes and whatnot in the office? I used to come home with them and then I just...
They act like they were always there.
Yeah, or I hide them a bit. Like if I'm broke at that time, or it's a broke time, or we'll be talking about, babe, I'm broke. Even me, I'm broke. But maybe I'd already paid for some shoes.
Oh, you had paid deposit.
Maybe I'd paid deposit and I need to finish.
Oh, you just spent the broke money because they were so nice.
Oh, maybe I just bought the shoes. Yeah, those ones I hide. Yeah.
Lonzi. Let's hear from Lonzi.
I would say no, I don't disclose. Like I feel like money is personal, but then it's even more personal when it comes to your spending and your savings. Yeah, I would just maybe disclose one part, but not everything. So spending and savings, nah, I wouldn't.
Maybe
That's
disclose what's
super
important.
personal.
I think you disclose what's important,
Exactly.
or what can't
Yeah.
be seen. I
Yeah.
mean, what can't be seen, you keep
Like,
to yourself.
Not
But what can
my
be
clothes and my hair
Exactly.
and my nails.
Yeah, because there's a story a friend of mine was telling me about how he was telling me he doesn't understand how sijui the dad appeared, the folks live out of town, like, somewhere, Nyeri, let's say. And the dad came home with like a lorry and sijui a what. So, and the mom was calling this guy to say, me, I don't even know what your father owns and what he doesn't own. Now he has a lorry, and then there's a piece of land nasikia ameuza, ndo anunue lorry. She's like, she didn't even know there was a piece of land. Okay. So that disclosing, I don't know, sometimes, because I don't know what the Lord says when it comes to property. People hide properties and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
The law says before you get married, the property you come with is your property. But the property you acquire within that marriage, and especially if it's used towards bettering your lives and the lives of your children in that marriage, that is matrimonial property.
Yeah.
I declare savings, but on the lower side. And I also will never let you know that I can access it. The savings are inaccessible.
There's somewhere where you can't have them.
I can't.
Yeah.
But I declare savings so that I can encourage you to also save yourself.
Yeah.
And there's also joint savings and joint investments for couples.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
declare that
about
we're saving
joint,
this.
yeah.
But you will never know how much I'm getting this saving from. What
Yeah.
you know is every month I'll put aside
The
25.
contribution.
Yes, that's fine.
And I'll tell you, sometimes not even in a good way. So that if you're slacking, because you're what you save, you're not what you earn. You are what you save. So I declare, honestly, you know I'll save. Shiko knows how much I have in savings. I really declare savings.
Yeah,
It's a big deal to me.
Kwanza with joint, I've just gotten a new joint account and I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, my first joint. So I'm super, it's like once I deposit, I send the message. I'm like, look, mimi nimeweka yangu ya month, iko wapi yako?
Exactly.
You know, you have to. Transparency
Yeah.
has to be there with something like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if the person you have a joint account with cannot keep up with the whatevers and maybe is not even talking about it, then I don't know.
And I think also people need to be careful. You cannot have a joint account if you don't have your own savings account.
Yeah.
Surely. That is not how to do
Unaweza mna
saving.
pool pesa pamoja
Yeah,
and then
you need to
yours
have saved your own before you're saving together. But then again, that also just depends on what kind of household or home or relationship you have. Me personally, that's just.
I think a golden rule in relationship should be have your own money.
Definitely.
Whether you're dating, whether you're engaged, whether you're married, whether you're retiring.
Yeah.
Hey,
Always.
sort your have your own money. And I wanted to ask Lorna a question. And also on spending, I don't declare. I declare that I've bought clothes for the girls.
Yes.
I've bought food for the house.
Basics. You
My
declare
hair,
your
nails,
basics. So you
I don't
declare
declare.
the basics.
I declare the
Yeah.
basics for the home.
The ones that affect both of us.
Exactly.
So
can
do you
declare.
declare so that, why do you declare the basics and not the others? Like I'm just
To plan. So that you see that in the home, I contribute 100 a month. You, what's your contribution towards this home? So you sit together and you're like, okay, as we're doing this, I'm doing this, you're doing that. That's when I declare. Yeah, because it's something you've already planned and budgeted. But I wanted to ask you, now that you have a joint savings account, who's the signatory?
Both of us.
So he can sign when you're not there. He can take all the money when you're not there.
Exactly.
He can't.
You both have
Oh,
to
you both
sign.
have to
You
sign.
have to be.
Or you
both
both
have
have
to
to sign.
physically present.
Fantastic. I
Yeah.
like that because I know of relationships where the wives have gone and secretly changed signatories because the man was bleeding them dry. I don't know about women because, but
Yeah.
they secretly, hey!
Hey, even when I was opening this account, it was right when Homeboys was having his thing. Remember, I even texted you on
You
WhatsApp.
did.
I
Please
was
say.
like, first of all, they sent my fiance the message for KCB. The account number is this. They never sent to me.
Imagine.
So I'm like, oh,
We were both
okay,
there
is this what
together.
is happening? But it wasn't
because
sexism.
he's
I
the man.
called and found out. Yeah, so that's what I had started. The email I sent, I was like, excuse me. Why would you? I sent an email. I'm like, this has better not be the situation. And so now I even have, that guy is even my pal now. So what he told me is it's because I have another KCB account. So when you're doing internet banking things, they don't send you new login details for your internet banking and stuff. You carry on with your same internet banking, but your accounts are under the same one.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
So they're saving money in sending messages. They should have still sent you
That's
a
what
message.
that's what they're saying.
They should have sent you a message to tell you the details, but you can log in. Thank you. So they're just saving money on messages.
That would be good.
Babe, they should
Yeah, I
have still
don't
sent
know.
you a message.
No, it's probably
We're not saying it's
It's
sexism.
not sexism.
We're not
It's just
saying sexism.
laziness.
Yeah.
It's what's that one to
Cutting
say?
even.
Yeah, what's that thing where somebody's not being diligent with their job? Finish the whole mile. Don't start it and then leave halfway.
I found that super weird.
That's really
That's
weird.
strange, babe.
And I even went down.
Thank God you have a good partner who told you got a message.
Yeah.
What?
I would never have known. Anyway, I would have just seen the account, but I've never.
There's a friend of mine who bought a house, and she was telling me it was so hard for her to buy the house because there are some laws that make it very difficult for a woman to buy a house. They come asking you, who is your husband?
Yeah.
Where did you
Where's
get
your-
the money from?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, on to the next one, which is very much related to what we've just discussed. Do you believe your money is your money or it's our money?
Or do you believe your money is your money or his money is
our
our money?
money.
My
And
money
my
is
money is
our
my money. Or is our money our money?
Yes. And even before you guys answer,
I have
this
a thought on that.
this was inspired by something. It's a story that Ivy actually gave me. The story I was giving you guys earlier. You're giving me a story about Kit.
Yeah.
And how in their household, she said theirs is one pot.
Yes.
Kila mtu anaweka.
Yes.
There's no such thing as my money, your money, whose money. Nani takes care of this, Nani takes care of that.
Yeah.
That's why I'd asked that.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Oh, so your salary goes into one account. His salary and
I don't know what their pot
Pot looks
is.
like.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
what
a
their
pot of
pot
money.
is.
Isn't
But
it just a joint account? Like, because I'm struggling
Yes.
I'm struggling to believe that she does not have another account that's just hers.
I can't remember this video, but I think how I understood is it's open.
okay.
Open. What I make, what I save, what I do with the money,
Nimepata
what I
30,000.
This is the 30.
Ndio
Enjoy
hiyo.
your kwa
Ama
pot.
nimepata 30,000 nimeweka 10 na ndio hiyo
Theirs
20.
is
So literally,
completely
like,
open.
any money I make, any money you make, we must say. And
Yeah,
then plan
declare.
for
Or maybe
for
it's
that money and
transparent.
say, yeah, that's,
I don't think I want full transparency.
I think I would love to have Kit on this channel.
Yeah, so she can tell.
I love her way of
Tell us about
thinking.
that. Very
She's-
different.
But your accountability
She's
must
very-
be
this is
up
Kit.
there.
Oh, Kit,
Kit,
No,
carrier.
carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Kit Carrier.
Your thoughts on that?
It's more even of a question. You guys have read Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man,
Yeah.
where Steve Harvey really clearly says that a man cannot fully commit to a woman unless he can
Provide,
protect and profess.
profess.
That providing, how important is it? Because now my thoughts on that is, if you want to provide for the family in full and you can, imagine do it. If you as a woman, you want to do it, imagine do it.
Yeah.
But we go back to the golden rule. Have your own money always, because things can happen. But I'm really wondering, do men feel good?
Is it
Is it
what
is it
Steve Harvey has said?
yes, that they want to provide? Maybe that's why Diallo is
Shiv answered
know.
once
When
on
we
one
had
our episode,
Yes,
one
yeah.
of the
I
episodes,
remember.
and he said yes. He said it's actually a very instinctive feeling for a man to want to have that. But at the same time, I would say men are raised differently. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think it's individual.
I think so too.
Surely, if you didn't have a mother figure, I mean, if you didn't have, let's say, a father figure and you were raised by, those men raised by only women are super different.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think it's super individual.
Yeah, and also now over time, when I read that book, I was like, oh my God, this is the gospel truth. A man needs to provide, protect, profess, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And then life starts to show you. Oh, sorry,
Shai.
the baby's crying.
to
We are in a mother's home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Babies cry.
Yeah.
They cry sometimes. They're okay.
Jules?
I feel like a lot of these things that are, even this book that I'm reading, that the attachment style or attached, like these things, there's general truths to them, but they are not cast in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what I would
They are
I
not
would say
cast in
about
stone.
that.
Like
Yes,
that,
because
yeah.
yes, there's a general feeling for
Yeah.
men wanting to provide, but I recently listened to, was it a podcast or is it an article I read? I saw something or read something about this couple, and then somewhere it had nothing to do with the conversation. The host of the show, there must have been a podcast, was like, yes, because she's the sole breadwinner of the family. They both have jobs, but she just earned a lot more money. I think she was even in politics.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with the conversation. But I just remember thinking, you know what? Does that mean that man is feeling like he's not a man enough because she's the, and they've been married for like 40 years, something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So some of these things, they are general, but don't take them as a single woman in your 20s looking for a husband and say, he must profess, he must provide, and there's no other, he's just not that into you. If he doesn't call, because, it's like,
he's just, hey, that movie was rough.
yo, me, that was another book, it became my
Even the
Bible.
book, yes.
So I was
Just
like,
gave me, I graduated.
yeah, and with my friend gave me the book as well, and I was just like, these things are true, yes, but you cannot, sometimes there's like situational wisdom that you need to decide about a certain situation.
This is true.
Yeah, especially relationships, let me tell you. It's not a blanket for all. Those are the three things all the men in all the societies, in all the cultures, in all of this world do and need to be in a happy, healthy relationship.
True. What works for you is what works for you.
Yeah.
So Ice has told us that if you want to, do it. But you
Me
as an individual,
what was the question?
is is your money or is it our money? You and your significant other.
So that's a very interesting question to answer because I've said I don't declare all my money. I have my own money, but I do provide money for the home. So some of my money is our money.
Yes.
And
that's
some
the
of my
answer.
money
Is
my money.
Yeah.
In fact, most of my money is our money.
Yeah. Oh yes. Actually,
Yeah,
true.
most of the money is our money. I have 2 kids. And then little is left for me. And still my kids, because my savings, they have my kids in mind. It's my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most of my money is our money.
Okay. Jules?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I think I would probably be like,
this amount is our
I
money.
think I would have a high, I'd be on the Lorna side, like more transparency than you
Than the
told
two.
you. Just a little bit more,
Okay.
but not full transparency. And also just to say that, yes, I have my own money, but there's our money.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably have places where I keep
Definitely.
even property. I feel like the kind of person I am, there's some things I might not declare, like inheritance. I would be like, oh, this is what is waiting for us. And then, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Hapo umenena.
Don't come into this thinking that you don't know what is not mine. Only what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My focus will be my children and the home.
Yes.
Not the wellness, financial wellness of my husband.
He's also a grown up also.
He's also, I don't know. That's how I think I would be.
Okay. I think I'm same as Ivy. The money that's contributed to the home, which, as she said, it actually ends up being everything other than your savings. Yeah, whatever your savings is. But me getting, let's say, landing maybe a piece of land. Maybe I've inherited a piece of land. That I don't want to say I see it as
oh my God, if you inherit, is it matrimonial property? If you inherit within the marriage, you have to split that land is also his.
No, I don't think so.
Inheritance.
It was already yours.
Please find out from Joroge.
yeah.
Joroge
Babe,
legally.
it really might be. You inherit a house and you live in that house together. That is matrimony.
No, let's say you don't live in it. You want to rent it. So that money, is it supposed to be?
If that money is furnishing that marriage, that is matrimonial property. Whatever you acquire, in whichever means, it doesn't matter how you
You
acquire.
inherited it before the marriage.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
before it's
Anything
yours.
before the marriage.
That's what I was asking. What
During
if
the
you
marriage.
Yeah.
property when you're married?
Yeah.
Because the person may pass
Because
away
the
while you're
inheritance,
married.
because the
and then you get
inheritance is to you, it was not to the family. Like
Yeah.
it's something maybe your grandparent has wrote
Yeah.
before you were even married.
And then the will is read, let's say, during the marriage.
Let's not say yes or no. Let's just do some more.
We'll do some more.
Some
Although
more
I'm
work.
pretty sure that's a yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Okay.
What
Yeah,
did Lorna
I
say?
think for me, it depends.
sorry. Okay. I'm like Ivy, but I also think like his money is our money.
And your money is your money.
My money is my money, and then some of his money is our money, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think
be
I'm like
real.
Ivy.
Yeah.
I wish, his money was like our money, but the way I am, I don't think that makes any sense. But I do wish that I could have a guy who could take care of everything.
Yeah,
of
of
course. And my
course.
money remains my own money.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But
Thank you,
yeah,
Lorna.
I'm definitely like Ivy.
Which is what I'm saying.
And a lot of
Dating.
us, a lot of us grew up in that environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, well, I'll just talk about me because my dad was the sole breadwinner, always has been.
Even me, my dad actually.
Yeah, my mom had.
Oh, then it changed.
Yeah, and sometimes it changes, by the way.
Yeah,
You know, somebody
along
can
the
get
way.
laid off, somebody can get sick, then mom is making more money. You know what I mean?
And
But
I've read that in all long-term relationships.
They-
At some point,
at some
someone
point,
will be down.
yes, and I've experienced that. But in general,
Yeah.
men, I'm used to them providing. But I don't know why I find myself in relationships where I provide.
Umejipatia kazi.
You've
You've applied for a job, you've given yourself that job,
Yeah.
and you said, I can. That's
Uko
what
na
I'm saying.
uwezo.
At dating, if you show during dating that you can, you will continue to can.
You know, I have not dated a man who had less money than me, and then it has stayed long term. Because even that you're saying that, I don't want to just say it. Sometimes I'm like, bruh, like this economy is hard. I don't know. I have a bit more empathy. I'm like, but how? But what if I have more and I've met a good person? So does that mean that it's constantly? How comes if I meet him and he has more money than me, it's not a problem?
That's what I was saying in the beginning. Men like to provide. So I'm wondering, is it also innate in a woman?
Yeah.
The way birds of paradise, you want the flashiest bird. Even human beings, you want to a man who looks like he'll be able to take care of your future.
Yeah.
And how do we
That's
know
what I
that?
look for.
Money, honestly, money.
No money, yes.
Money is
But now you yourself as Julia, if you yourself you know you want a man who wants to provide, why
do.
exactly
Don't show him.
during
Because
dating
providing.
feel sorry? You know.
I don't know because I'm also being real. Because that is my I've dated rich ass motherfucking niggas.
Yeah.
And I've dated broke ass niggas.
Yeah.
Lots of broke ass niggas. And I've dated
You've seen
rich.
both sides of
I've
the coin.
seen, but me, I've been showered with money and gifts and phones and wow and boo and stress. So of course I'd rather the stress of the one with money than the stress of you're broke and you're still excuse me. So let me tell you, because money is not just the root of all evil. It is a means to so many ends.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I still, but I'm still, to be sincere, if I meet somebody and I like them, and they are making money but not enough to my standard.
Yeah. You can't do the things that you'd like to do.
Exactly. It's like I want to do this every weekend. I want to go out. I want to go on a holiday every 4 months. I want to, because that's what I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
But now in this
So you make it
relationship,
happen?
sasa sijafika huko kwenye the 1 year, you know.
Okay, what if, for example, you're in this relationship, the guy is
Like what I'm
fantastic?
trying to say is actually, sorry, my point was
Okay.
when I first meet them and I'm really into them, and then I realize I have more money. At that point, I'll be like, that is the deal breaker and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm still there wading the waters and
Maybe
trying
having bad times?
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
Okay.
I wish I was like cutthroat, like, aha, this is a deal breaker and the deal has now broken. Me, I see flags. Many of them, I even collect them. I make
I love her.
a flower vase. I put them in the house. I'm like, hi, red flag.
That's funny. That's really funny.
It's very many women.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
question
Because
now
at the end of the day, you're looking for love and you're hoping it works out.
And then you see when you see
you're
one red
so
flag.
in love.
Babe,
Yeah.
when you see one red flag, like one red flag, one, are you gonna be like, oh, he didn't call after 2 hours, he's called after 3, red flag, it's over. Z, by the time you're living there like 20.
Yeah, that's true. That's why even that chick who's always doing the TikTok, she always has the red flag talking, she always has the heart talking, she always has the brain talking, and she has the P talking. So she does like skits with this four.
Oh,
yeah,
she showed them.
yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, so she uses situations and
Yeah.
The question I wanted to ask you, Jules. So 1 year down the line, this is a good guy. He's probably fallen on hard times, or he has been in hard times the whole time, but everything else is working. You as Jules, you're the kind of person who wants to go on holidays once a year.
I like this question very much.
You like to go to Inti for dinner every now and then. Lakini mse hana uwezo, he can't. So will you make it happen? Will you as Jules say, okay, fuck, it's been a bad year for this guy. He'll probably get better. I will pay for the holiday. I will pay for the Inti. I will
And do
pay for
it without feeling fuck.
that he owes you.
Paying for holiday.
Yeah.
So I cannot answer that question because I haven't. Okay, I can only answer from my past experience.
Hypothetically?
No, I won't even answer hypothetically because that is too big of a leap. I can't even imagine the hypothetics of that. I will give you an answer though,
Yeah.
based on what happened to me. I can give you, which is quite accurate.
Okay.
I dated a guy. That's what happened. I thought he had money. He gave me the impression that he had this business, but it was a phantom business.
Whoa.
It was, I think, a prospective business. It had not yet, you know. So basically,
an
he didn't
idea.
really have a job. He was still figuring shit out, but he was very smart. I knew him for years, and we fell in love. And what happened is, we didn't go for actually we did go for a trip, and I ended up paying for. I think I can't remember if I paid for everything, but I know my portion I paid for it fully.
Okay.
And I feel like now the other bits, maybe I think you only paid for room, but you know you're on holiday, you don't stay in the room. You go, you have to do a boat ride, you have to do this, you have to go to a restaurant. I know those ones I paid.
Okay.
Okay.
Was that the plan? Or there was no plan?
There was no plan because I was stupid. I was just in love.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well, don't worry about it. Do you have
gonna be
cash for?
fine.
Because this is how much room and board will be,
Yes.
whatever. But then there's this other thing. It's like, oh, babe, you know I'm low. I'm like, it's okay. It was my birthday. I was like, I'm not gonna ruin my birthday.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was okay, and we stayed. But then, unfortunately, the money thing started now affecting my feelings for him, because anything we did outside of the house costed money, and I was feeling pain removing the money all the time. You see, we can't stay in the house and fuck every day.
It's either you remove the money or you stay in the house and fuck every day.
Exactly, and I'm not gonna do that. I need to be around my friends. Relationships need other people in the relationship. You need to go hang
that
out.
house, you're not fucking every day.
Yeah, even
Half the time you're annoyed at each other.
Bro, niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. I even wonder how you can get it up. You've paid for lunch, dinner, that, and then usiku, it is you again too.
You're saying
No, don't equate me. Anyway, look.
But it started to affect your feelings.
It started to affect my feelings, not because
It also affected your wetness.
My book. It did. Let me tell you, that was some good ass lifetime.
That's why you are keeping.
Julia is different. Julia is built different.
Yeah. Like
But that's the question.
So
it
was
can good be
sexually. It
It
wasn't
cannot.
sexually. No, I just started feeling irritated.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like I go somewhere and then I'm like, even he can't be here.
Yeah.
Because he won't be like,
wow.
he'll come and then he wants me to pay. He'll just be like, baby, no, I can't pull up. I'm like, I realized, this is a household relationship. It's a,
Wow.
it's a lockdown.
You know what? I respect that.
That's actually
I respect
difficult.
the man saying,
Yeah.
I can't then you come there and then I'm
And
sliding
then-
you the money.
No, no, no,
and
no.
Alafu
then
uanze
I can't
kuzoea.
say, yeah.
No, it didn't get to that point.
Yeah.
But I know when my feelings, and I'm actually a bit ashamed, but like I'm ashamed that my feelings started deteriorating because I was like, first of all, your business is not real, and I don't know, it affected how I felt about him. And then I started looking
He
at
lied to you.
yeah, and then looking at him as like not motivated enough. But was he? I don't know. Maybe he was going through a bad time. I don't
Yeah.
know. And eventually, I just like the feelings just died. It was so crazy.
Wow.
How I just couldn't. Like I was just like, even when he'd come,
Get
like,
it up.
want to shake out my hand, and I think he even noticed I was pulling away. So he's like, he organized this whole getaway. We went somewhere, which he caught it, but I swear he must have used all his money and all his existence.
Wow, we need
and
to
that hurt me. I hope I've answered your question in a very long episode on its own answer.
Yeah. I think so the whatever of it is no, you would not be. It would not be good for the relationship.
It would not be good for the financial strain. But you see, the reason I feel bad saying that is because there are millions of men in relationships where they are paying everything.
Yeah.
How comes they are not emotionally affected
Me,
by
teacher.
it? Because of the patriarchy, or is it what?
Me, teacher.
Why?
I think it's a man who's very happy to provide everything and whatever. What I've seen. Do you remember there's a time the game was tweeting? Me, if it were up to me, I would not allow my woman to pay for everything. She's taking care of me. She's fucking me like crazy. That's the point I'm trying to get to.
Oh, interesting.
Right here in our comment section, I can't remember which episode it was. A gentleman said, financial stability to a woman is
Yes.
what sex is to a man. So I feel like, and it's just sad because sometimes I wonder if it propagates modern day prostitution. But I feel like if you are putting it out,
The things
Yeah.
of the patriarchy.
yeah, if you're putting
Yeah.
it out for this man nicely, and but of course love, and I'm not talking about this shit for say 2000 bob and automatically you expect sex. No. But I just feel like they really attach. You're servicing this man. I don't know. I feel.
And
I want us to have a detailed conversation with other people on this channel about the parallels of sex and money in a relationship and not in marriage. Not in marriage. Yes, in marriage kidogo, but mostly in the courting.
Okay.
Yes.
In the courting and in the dating. What's not even
Okay.
dating? In the courting. You're with somebody for long, but you're not
Yeah.
You're not officially married on paper.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and there's this guy, I love him on tuko.co.ke, some guy called Benjamin or whatever.
Yes, my mom is always sending me videos.
I love him. He's always saying, dating
My
is not
mom
sex.
loves you,
And he speaks like this.
It's called Benjamin.
He's so aggressive.
Benjamin.
Dating is not sex. You cannot go to a man's house and give him your sex. It's not dating. He's so passionate. You know, you close your legs when you're watching his video.
Yeah.
You're like, okay,
Me, my mom
dating
hears
is not sex. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sex is not dating.
Yeah.
Dating is not sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because you're dating does not mean you owe this man or this woman sex. You're dating, you're getting to know each other. That's what the term
And
has to
also,
do.
just because you're having sex doesn't mean that you're dating. Yes, that's what I got from that. Let me tell you, I'll be walking to the house with my mom. I can hear her increasing the volume of that guy. That's Benjamin. She's like, Sarah, have you seen? Come and see this guy. He makes
has a
me
new
so
video.
happy.
I love that man actually.
So, last but not least, do you disclose what debts you incurred before the relationship and during the relationship? So, do you go and omba a loan from the bank quietly to, I guess, take care of yourself and your people or whatever? Or do you feel as in you need to tell your significant other, I'm going to the bank, I'm going to get a loan for this, for this. Because that's debt. And
if
you
he
can
dies,
be left
the
with the
debt is
debt.
yours.
Yeah, you can be left with the debt.
Hey, I can't even answer. You guys.
Who wants to start?
Let me just start and say I was reading that and I saw it's called financial infidelity.
Yes.
So first of all, I think it's very immoral for someone to be with someone you're married legally and you go and take a debt or a loan and not disclose that to your partner. I think that's very wrong. I don't know. I don't know about debts because I avoid debts like a plague. Nope, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining there might be situations where a guy, he's the provider. He has to provide, and he can't. Then he has to ask for, anafa kuomba. Even in that Sauti Sol song that says ati mpaka deni zangu ulizitangaza mtandaoni. I like that song. But I think it should be something that's discussed. But I'm sure relationships are complicated. Not very many people will do that. But for me, I plan on making sure that my partner knows about any debts that we incur. Yes, I don't think I would. I feel it would eat me up. It would just kill me to know that I'm hiding such a big thing. And you know how debts, first of all, they affect everything. You're stressed. All you're doing is drinking, because you have a debt somewhere. It's just easier to tell someone so that they can help you, or, just it's responsible to tell your partner.
Yeah, if the debts that I'm incurring or you're incurring, if it can affect the other person in any way, shape, or form. For example, God forbid someone passes away and they leave you their debt, and you're finding out about their debts there. Jules, you had even mentioned something like that earlier. I think it's wrong not to disclose. You should disclose. You should. If you're in a relationship where it will affect the other person, if something happens, or it can affect the other person, for sure, I think you should disclose.
And basically, that's marriage. Either way, even if it's a debt, you can. Okay, if it's a debt, you can. Okay, wait. Is it a debt if you can pay it?
It's still a debt.
It is a debt. It's still a debt. You still owe. Yeah.
Even I think that one should be disclosed.
Okay, for me, disclose debts before getting married. Let's start there. Let me not find out about it in the marriage.
Exactly.
If you're coming into this lifetime relationship with debt, I need to know how much that is. 2, within the next 1-2 years, I'm going to be in heavy debt because I'm going to buy a home. There's no way I can do it without getting a loan from the bank or from whatever. You save we will all end up in debt.
Yeah.
So good debt, let's declare together and let's work on it together. I don't know if I want to be in debt to get a home, for example, by myself. It will be easier for us to get that home together. If we're in love and this relationship.
Yeah.
But good debt, declare it, let's work on it together, because I do not think a relationship can live without debt. Yeah. I don't think so.
I don't think it should ever be a secret in
no, good debt, bad debt. No, it shouldn't be a secret. It shouldn't be a secret at all. Yeah.
What kind of people are you in your own relationships? Feel free to tell us in the comments. And remember to like. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, remember to subscribe down here. It is free. It will cost you nothing. You can also click on the notification bell if you'd like to be told when Over 25 Mondays are beginning, because that is what we do. And I think that is it. Road to 100K is still on. I don't know if you mentioned in the beginning. Road to 100K is still on. We are somewhere in 90 something.
We need like 8,000 guys. Who are the 8,000?
Muko, those who are watching and not subscribing, they're
Tell
like 50-60% of you. Tell a friend, subscribe to our channel.
Tell a friend if they enjoy this channel, and I guess we will see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Adios.
Over 25, subscribe!